The rage cycle, politics and polarization. The diagnosis. It is 7 a.m. You open your eyes. You reach for your phone, and before your feet even touch the floor, you are at war. You see a headline designed to make you scream. You see a comment section filled with venom. You see your neighbor, not as a human being, but as an enemy. This is the rage cycle. It is the defining sickness of our age. We are told that if we are not angry, we are not paying attention. We are told that our anxiety is a virtue, that our rage will somehow save the world. But let us be honest for a moment. Does your anger change the policy? Does your sleepless night change the election results? Or does it only destroy you? The ancient perspective. The Stoics were not monks living in a cave. They lived in the center of the fire. Marcus Aurelius was the emperor of Rome. He dealt with coups, civil wars, and politicians who wanted him dead. Seneca was a senator who watched the madness of Emperor Nero up close. They knew political chaos, but they had a secret weapon, a way to opt out of the madness. Marcus Aurelius wrote a rule in his private diary that changes everything. You always own the option of having no opinion. There is never any need to get worked up or to trouble your soul about things you can't control. Read that again. You own the option of having no opinion. The inner citadel. The Stoics believed the mind should be an inner citadel, a fortress. Outside the walls, the mob can scream, the politicians can lie, the world can burn, but inside the walls, it is quiet. It is yours. The problem today is that you have lowered the drawbridge. You have let the algorithm march right into your living room. You have given the keys to your happiness to strangers in Washington or London or Moscow. When you tie your emotional stability to the news cycle, you become a puppet. If your side wins, you are manic. If your side loses, you are crushed. That is not citizenship. That is slavery. The solution. So, what is the solution? Do we give up? Do we stop caring? No. The Stoic cares. The Stoic acts. The Stoic votes. But the Stoic does not burn. You can fight for what is right, without hating the person who is wrong. You can read the news, without letting it poison your blood. Here is the practice for this week. Draw the line between action and passion. Action is voting. Action is volunteering. Action is helping your neighbor. Passion is doomscrolling at midnight. Passion is arguing with strangers who will never change their minds. Keep the action. Burn the passion. The trap of not enough, cost of living. The suffocation. You feel it every time you tap your card. The number is higher than it was last month. The rent is up, the groceries are up, the gas is up. It feels like the walls are closing in. You work harder, but your money buys less. You run faster, but the finish line moves further away. This is the silent anxiety of the modern age. We are told that we are failing if we aren't getting richer. We are terrified of slipping backward. We lie awake at night, doing the math in our heads, and the math doesn't add up. The Stoic flip. The world tells you there's only one solution to this pain. Make more money, grind harder, get a side hustle, buy crypto. But the Stoics looked at money differently. Seneca was one of the richest men in Rome. He could buy anything, and yet he wrote a sentence that exposes the trap we are all in. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. Think about that. Poverty is not a number in your bank account. Poverty is a state of mind. It is the gap between what you have and what you want. The bucket with a hole. If you have a bucket with a hole in it, you don't need more water. You need to fix the bucket. Modern society is a machine designed to punch holes in your bucket. It invents new needs every day. 10 years ago, you didn't need a $1,000 phone. Now you do. You didn't need 5 streaming subscriptions. Now you do. You didn't need to order food delivery. Now you do. We confuse lifestyle with life. We sacrifice our peace to fund a lifestyle that doesn't even make us happy. We buy things we don't want to impress people we don't like with money we don't have. The practice of enough. So, how do we survive inflation without losing our minds? We redefine wealth. Epicurus said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." If you want to feel rich instantly, stop looking at what you lack. Look at what you have. Do you have a warm coat? Do you have food for today? Do you have a mind that can think? This is not about settling. This is about freedom. The man who needs little cannot be controlled. The boss cannot threaten him. The economy cannot scare him. He carries his wealth inside him. The challenge. Here is your challenge. Define your enough. Write down what you actually need to survive and be content. It is likely a very short list. Everything else, it is just noise. It is just decoration. Do not let the economy dictate your happiness. If prices go up, let your desires go down. Close the gap. Fix the bucket. Modern dating and loneliness. The marketplace. It has never been easier to meet people, and yet we have never been lonelier. We have turned love into a marketplace. We treat human beings like products on a shelf. Swipe left, swipe right, too short, too poor, not enough followers. And because we treat others like products, we feel like products ourselves. We curate our profiles. We edit our photos. We beg for attention. And when the text doesn't come back, when we get ghosted, we crash. We wonder, what is wrong with me? Why am I not enough? This is the trap of modern dating. We have handed the keys to our self-worth to strangers who do not even know our names. The myth of the other half. We are told a lie from the moment we are born. The lie is that you are half a person, that you are a fragment, wandering the earth looking for your other half to complete you. This is dangerous, because if you believe you are incomplete, you will always be desperate. You will enter every relationship as a beggar, and beggars are rarely loved. They are pitied, or they are used. The Stoic hole. The Stoics had a cure for this desperation. It is called self-sufficiency. Seneca wrote, "If you are lonely when you are alone, you are in bad company." Think about that. If you cannot stand to be in a room by yourself, why should anyone else want to be there? The Stoic works on himself not to impress others, but so that he enjoys his own company. He builds his mind. He builds his character. He builds his life. He realizes that he is not a half. He is a whole. A partner is not a crutch to hold him up. A partner is just a fellow traveler, walking the same path for a while. The magnetism of not needing. There is a paradox in love. The more you need it, the more you repel it. Desperation smells like fear. People run from it. But the moment you stop needing validation, you become magnetic. When you are content in your own solitude, you become dangerous. You are no longer looking for a savior. You are looking for an equal. Epictetus said, "If you want something good, get it from yourself." Do you want love? Love yourself. Do you want respect? Respect yourself. Do not go to the marketplace with an empty bowl begging for scraps. Fill your own bowl first. The weight of the world. The illusion of helping. You watch the bombs fall from the safety of your bed. You scroll past the rubble. You scroll past the crying faces. You feel sick. You feel guilty. You feel terrified. And a voice in your head tells you, "I must keep watching. If I look away, I am a bad person." This is the great lie of the information age. We have confused awareness with action. We believe that if we consume enough tragedy, we are somehow helping the victims. But you are not helping them. You are just poisoning yourself. The empathy trap. The human mind was not built to carry the weight of the entire world. For thousands of years, you only knew the tragedies of your own village. Now, you carry the tragedies of 8 billion people in your pocket. It is too heavy. It paralyzes you. When you spend all your energy worrying about a war, you cannot stop. You have no energy left for the battles you can fight. You become useless to your family, useless to your community, useless to yourself. The Stoic Circle. The Stoic knows the difference between the circle of concern and the circle of influence. The circle of concern is the whole world. It is everything that matters. The circle of influence is what you can control. When you doom scroll, you are living entirely in the circle of concern. You are screaming at the rain. The Stoic retreats to the circle of influence. He asks one question: can I do something? Can I donate? Can I volunteer? Can I help? If the answer is yes, then he acts immediately. If the answer is no, then he accepts, and he returns to his work. Tend your garden. Voltaire gave us the ultimate antidote to global anxiety. We must cultivate our garden. The world is burning? Yes. But your garden is right here. Is your house in order? Are your children loved? Is your neighbor fed? These are small things, but they are real things. You cannot save the world by destroying your own peace. But if you build a peace in your own home, you add a little bit of order to a chaotic universe. The museum of fake lives. Social media. The highlight reel. You scroll, you stop, you stare. He is richer than you. She is happier than you. They are traveling to places you will never go. And instantly, you feel small. You look at your own life, your messy apartment, your boring job, and you feel like a failure. This is the comparison trap. But you are making a fatal error. You are comparing your behind-the-scenes footage with their highlight reel. You are comparing your messy reality with their carefully curated museum. The Stoic reality check. Marcus Aurelius asked a simple question that destroys social media. How much time he gains who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does or thinks, but only at what he does himself, to make it just and holy. The Stoic stays in his own lane. Looking at another runner during a race does not make you faster. It only slows you down. Every second you spend watching someone else live is a second you forgot to live yourself. The opinion of ghosts. Why do we post? Why do we check the likes? Because we are desperate for the applause of ghosts. We want strangers to tell us we are good enough. But Epictetus warned us. If you wish to be an outsider to yourself, seek the approval of others. When you post for validation, you are handing your happiness to the crowd. If they clap, you are high. If they scroll past, you are low. You have become a slave to a number on a screen. The digital detox. The cure is simple. It is called reality. Reality is not filtered. Reality is messy. Reality is boring. But it is yours. The smell of your coffee, the sound of the rain, the conversation with a friend. These things are high definition. They are 3D. They are real. The pixels on your screen are just colored light. They are not real life. Do not trade your actual life for a digital hallucination. The challenge. Here is your practice. Open your phone. Look at the people you follow. Do they inspire you, or do they make you feel inadequate? If they make you feel small, unfollow them ruthlessly. Protect your mind. Curate your own feed. Or, better yet, put the phone down and go live a life that doesn't need a filter. The end of the hustle, burnout, and AI. The machine. You are tired. You grind. You hustle. You answer emails at midnight, and yet you feel replaceable. You look at the headlines. AI is coming. Layoffs are coming. And you wonder, if a machine can do my job in 5 seconds, what am I worth? We have built a culture that ties your human value to your economic output. We ask children, what do you want to be? Meaning, how will you earn money? And now that the machines are here, we feel like we are becoming obsolete. The emperor's job. Marcus Aurelius had the hardest job in the world. He was the emperor. He didn't want it. He wanted to be a philosopher, but he didn't quit, and he didn't complain. He wrote to himself, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work as a human being. What do I have to complain of if I am going to do what I was born for?" He didn't work for the praise. He didn't work for the bonus. He worked because it was his nature. He focused on the duty, not the reward. Process over outcome. The Stoic cure for burnout is simple. Detach your identity from the result. The hustle says, I am successful only if I get the promotion. The Stoic says, I am successful if I do this task well. If you fear AI, it is because you are competing on speed. You will lose. A machine will always be faster, but a machine cannot have character. A machine cannot have judgment. Stop trying to be a faster robot. Start being a deeper human. You are not your job. Here is the truth that will set you free. You are not your job. Your job is a role you play, like an actor on a stage. When the curtain falls, or when the layoff comes, the role ends. But you do not end. If you lose your job tomorrow, you are still a father. You are still a friend. You are still a mind capable of reason. Do not let a corporation define your worth. Do not let an algorithm define your future. The challenge. Tomorrow, go to work, but do not hustle. Just do the work. Do it well. Do it with focus. Do it with excellence. And then, when the clock hits 5, leave it there. Walk away. The work is done. Your life is waiting. The noise of the mob. Cancel culture. The walking on eggshells. You are afraid to speak. You are afraid to post. You are afraid to be yourself. We live in the age of the public trial. One wrong word, one old tweet, one misunderstanding, and the mob comes for you. They want your job. They want your reputation. They want your silence. And so, you shrink. You edit your personality. You smile when you disagree. You become a hollow shell, just to keep the strangers happy. The opinion of madmen. The Stoics lived through this. In Rome, reputation was everything. A rumor could get you exiled or killed. But Marcus Aurelius refused to play the game. He asked himself, who are these people whose admiration you seek? Are they wise? Are they kind? Or are they madmen? Why do you care about the applause of people you do not respect? If the mob is sick, why do you want them to call you healthy? Their praise is worthless, and their hatred is noise. The rock in the surf. Marcus Aurelius gave us the ultimate image for dealing with insults. Be like the rock against which the waves continuously break. The waves are loud. The waves are violent. They scream and hiss around the stone. But the rock does not argue with the wave. It just stands. And eventually, the water falls back to sleep. Your character is the rock. Your reputation is just the spray. Let them scream. Let them type. Let them judge. You stay standing. The freedom of not caring. There is a dangerous freedom in not caring. When you stop fearing the cancel, you become untouchable. If you tell the truth, let them get angry. If you live with honor, let them gossip. The only way to avoid a criticism is to do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. Do not choose that death. The challenge. Stop curating your life for the jury. The jury is corrupt. Focus on your own conscience. If you are good, it does not matter what they say. If you are bad, their applause will not save you. Be the rock. Let the waves crash. The hunger that cannot be fed. Consumerism. The 5-second high. You want it. You need it. You stare at the picture on the screen. You read the reviews. You imagine how this thing will change your life. You click buy. The dopamine hits your brain. You feel a rush of excitement. The package arrives. And then, 5 minutes later, the feeling is gone. The new phone is just a phone. The new shoes are just shoes. The magic evaporates, and you are left with two things: less money and the same empty feeling you started with. The hole in the soul. We are trying to solve a spiritual problem with a material solution. We are bored. We buy. We are sad. We buy. We are insecure. We buy. But the Stoics knew the truth about desire. Seneca said, "To satisfy a man's desires by giving him more is like trying to put out a fire with oil." The more you feed the fire, the hotter it burns. You don't need more. You are addicted to the hunt. The prison of things. Every object you own owns a piece of you. You have to clean it. You have to store it. You have to insure it. You have to worry about it breaking. Epictetus taught us that freedom is the only true wealth, and you cannot be free if you are weighed down by 1,000 shiny anchors. The man who owns little travels light. He can move. He can change. He is not afraid of losing his stuff, because his happiness is not in the stuff. The true definition of rich. Society tells you success is having a lot. Stoicism tells you success is needing little. Who is the rich man? Is it the billionaire who is stressed, anxious, and desperate for his next billion? Or is it the man who has a warm meal, a good book, and total peace of mind? The first man is a slave to his ambition. The second man is the master of his world. The challenge. Next time you feel the itch to buy, wait. Give it 30 days. You will find that the desire fades away. You didn't want the object, you just wanted the distraction. Keep your money. Keep your freedom. Stop feeding the fire. The war for your mind. The attention economy. The invisible gold. Imagine if you walked down the street dropping gold coins from your pocket. You would be called a fool. You would be robbed within minutes. But you do this every single day. The gold coins are not metal. They are your attention. And right now, the richest companies in the history of the world are fighting a war to steal them from you. They do not want your money. Not yet. They want your eyes. They want your time. They want your mind. And you are giving it to them for free. The slot machine in your pocket. Do not think it is an accident that you cannot focus. Your phone was designed by engineers who used to work for Las Vegas casinos. The pull to refresh? That is a slot machine lever. The red notification badge? That is a danger signal that hacks your brain. They have hacked your biology. They have turned you into a dopamine addict looking for the next hit. And the cost? The cost is your life. A life spent looking at screens is a life not lived. The shallow vs. the deep. Seneca warned us 2,000 years ago. To be everywhere is to be nowhere. When your attention is fractured, your soul is fractured. You cannot read a book. You cannot have a deep conversation. You cannot build a business. You skim. You scroll. You exist on the surface. But the good life, the meaningful life, is found in the deep. The deep is where you build a legacy. The deep is where you find peace, and you cannot get to the deep if you are interrupted every 15 seconds. Prosos, the art of attention. The Stoics had a word for this. Prosos. It means attention or mindfulness. It means standing guard at the door of your mind. You are the gatekeeper. Do not let the algorithm walk in with dirty shoes. Do not let the news anchor shout in your living room. Treat your attention like a fortress. If it doesn't serve you, it doesn't get in. The challenge. Reclaim your gold. Turn off the notifications. Delete the apps that steal from you. Sit in a room for 30 minutes with nothing but a notebook. It will be painful. Your brain will scream for the dopamine. But after the pain comes the quiet. And in the quiet, you will find yourself again, dancing on the Titanic, future anxiety. The doomsday clock. You look at the future, and you see a wall of fire. You read the reports. The oceans are rising. The economy is shaking. The world feels fragile, and a cold fear grips your chest. What is the point? Why build a life if it's all going to end? This is future dread. It is a poison that makes you mourn a funeral that hasn't even happened yet. You are grieving for a future that does not exist. The illusion of safety. Narrator. We have a modern arrogance. We believe that we were promised safety. We believe that history is supposed to be a straight lineup. But the Stoics knew better. They lived through plagues. They lived through the fall of empires. They knew that safety is an illusion. Seneca said, "The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately." He didn't say panic. He didn't say give up. He said live immediately, because the uncertainty isn't a reason to stop. It is the reason to start. Pre-suffering. Seneca gave us a warning that cures anxiety. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. You are paying interest on a debt you may never owe. You are ruining your Tuesday, worrying about a catastrophic Wednesday that might be 10 years away. If the storm comes, you will handle it then. You will have adrenaline. You will have strength. But you do not have the strength now to fight a ghost. Stop fighting ghosts. The captain in the storm. If the world is ending, how should you act? Should you curl up in a ball and cry, or should you stand up? The Stoic does not ask for a calm sea. He asks for a strong back. If the ship is going down, be the man who helps others to the lifeboats. Be the man who stays calm when others lose their heads. Be the light in the dark. What better purpose is there? To be a pillar of strength when the world is shaking. Amor fati. Do not fear the future, embrace it. Amor fati. Love your fate. Whatever comes, fire, flood, or silence, you will meet it. You will look it in the eye, and you will not be afraid, because you are a Stoic. The departure, the waking up. We have walked through the fire. We have looked at the anger, the greed, and the noise that poisons our age, and we have found the cure. It was not a new technology. It was not a pill. It was not a politician. It was a philosophy, 2,000 years old. The choice. Now you have a choice. You can close this video and go back to the sleep. You can let the algorithm take you again. You can let the anxiety return. Or you can stay awake. You can treat your mind like a fortress. You can treat your attention like gold. You can treat your life like it is the only one you have. The call. The world will always be loud, but you can be quiet. The world will always be chaotic, but you can be strong. Do not just watch this video. Live it. I am the Midnight Stoic, and the journey has just begun.